Yo, 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 welcome back to Eat, Sleep, Breathe, Hoops with your boy, Nikki P. You know what time it is, man. We about to jump into the next one. Any kick fans out there? Any sneaker heads out there? You know what I'm talking about. Yo, this video is about to be going over some of the best, some of the dopest basketball shoes of all time, so let's jump into it. Basketball has always been more than just a game. It's a culture, a lifestyle, a statement. Over the decades, the NBA has seen numerous players who have not only dominated on the court, but also left a lasting impact off it through their influence on fashion and culture. One of the most significant ways players have made their mark is through their signature basketball shoes. These shoes have transcended the sport, becoming symbols and icons and personal expressions and major pillars of cultural movements and even social change. Among the most iconic are Allen Iverson's Reebok Questions, Kobe Bryant's Adidas Crazy 8s, Vince Carter's Nike Shox BB4s, each leaving an indelible mark on basketball culture and beyond. Allen Iverson, also known as the Answer, was not just a phenomenal basketball player, but a cultural phenomenon. The Reebok Questions led to the birth of a cultural icon. His impact on the NBA and broader pop culture is unparalleled, particularly through his signature Reebok shoes, specifically the Questions. Released in 1996, the Questions were more than just footwear. They were a statement. With their clean design, the distinctive honeycomb shape, hexalite cushioning, and bold red suede toe shoe, the Questions became an instant hit both on and off the court, and all the colorways after. Iverson's commercials for the Questions, especially the ones featuring rapper Jadakiss, were groundbreaking, something that the world and the NBA fans had never seen before, and something that everybody wanted to emulate. These commercials weren't just about promoting a product, they were about showcasing a lifestyle. Iverson's influence brought hip-hop culture into the NBA, a culture that had previously been on the fringes of mainstream acceptance. The commercials highlighted Iverson's swagger, his cornrows, his tattoos, his unapologetic attitude. He was the embodiment of street culture, and Questions became a symbol of that ethos. The impact of Iverson's shoes and commercials went beyond just aesthetics. They paved the way for players to express themselves authentically, without conforming to traditional norms. Iverson's style influenced a generation of players who felt empowered to be themselves, whether it was through their fashion choices, their hairstyles, or even the way they played the game. The Reebok Questions and Iverson's subsequent shoe lines became synonymous with individuality and rebellion, cementing his legacy as one of the most influential and greatest players of NBA history. Next up, Kobe Bean Bryant and the Adidas Crazy 8s that led to the birth of a legend. Before Kobe became synonymous with Nike and the Black Mamba persona, he was a young phenom with Adidas. One of his most iconic shoes during his early years in the NBA was the Adidas Crazy 8, originally known as the KB8s. Released in 1997, the Crazy 8s were a reflection of the future of basketball footwear, with a design that was ahead of its time. The Crazy 8s were characterized by their aggressive, futuristic look, featuring a high-top design with exaggerated, wavy lines that gave them a unique aesthetic. The shoe's feet-you-wear technology provided a more natural movement, allowing players to move with agility and precision. For a young Kobe Bryant, who was known for his athleticism and versatility, the Crazy 8s were a perfect match. What made the Crazy 8s so iconic wasn't just their design and technology, it was the fact that they were worn by Kobe Bean during his rise to stardom. As Kobe's career took off, so did the popularity of the Crazy 8s. They became a symbol of his early years in the NBA, a reminder of the potential and promise he showed even as a teenager. Over time, the Crazy 8s have become a classic revered by sneakerheads and basketball fans alike. Their significance lies not only in their association with Kobe, but also in their influence on the basketball shoe design, inspiring future models that would push the boundaries of what a basketball shoe could be. Vince Carter and the Nike Shox BB4 and the Boing phenomenon. That was crazy. When Vince Carter, aka Vince Sanity, entered the NBA, he was quickly dubbed half man, half amazing for his incredible leaping ability and electrifying dunks. His athletic prowess was unmatched, and it wasn't long before he had a signature shoe that would forever be associated with his high-flying style. the Nike Shox BB4s. Released in 2000, the Nike Shox BB4s, aka the Boings, was revolutionary, featuring Nike Shox cushioning technology, which provided a spring-like effect, making it feel as if you were bouncing off the ground. This technology was perfectly suited for Carter's game, as he was known for his ability to soar above defenders and throw down some of the most memorable, iconic dunks in NBA history. The shoe's tagline, Boing, captured the essence of this sensation, and the accompanying commercials were some of the most memorable in sneaker history. The impact of the Nike Shox BB4s went beyond just Vince Carter. The Boing phenomenon spread like wildfire across basketball courts all over America, particularly at youth and high school levels. Every young player wanted to emulate Vince Carter, and wearing the Shox BB4s was seen as a way to channel his athleticism. The shoe became a must-have for anyone who wanted to make a statement on the court, and they played a significant role in popularizing the concept of performance technology in basketball footwear. The Boings also marked a turning point in the relationship between athletes and technology in sports. Nike's marketing emphasized the shoe's technology innovation, making it clear that this was more than just a shoe. It was a performance enhancer. This focus on technology would become a trend in basketball footwear forever, with future models incorporating various forms of advanced cushioning and support systems to help players reach new heights, both literally and figuratively. While Allen Iverson's Reebok Questions, Kobe Bryant's Adidas Crazy 8s, and Vince Carter's Nike Shox BB4s are among the most iconic basketball shoes of all time, they're part of a broader legacy of footwear that has shaped the NBA and its culture. The Air Jordans, particularly the 3s and the 11s, revolutionized the sneaker industry to a level that we'll probably never ever see again. And Michael Jordan is hands down the reason why all these players after can have crazy lucrative shoe deals and become legendary and, push their agenda and their own businesses up through how popular their shoes are. Michael Jordan became not just the greatest basketball player of all time, but one of the greatest brands of all time, and was a global icon. And his shoe line elevated his legend volumes and exponentially. Still to this day, even 20 plus years after the man has retired, you still got people lining up, camping out, spending days on the street, forming lines around the blocks all throughout the nations to go buy his latest release shoe. We'll never see anything like that again from any other athlete. But hey, when you're going out there dropping 30 plus every night, dropping even more in the playoffs, and then killing in the finals, getting 6 chips, and showing everybody that you that dude, you deserve that. But with that said, there are some other really classic kicks, such as the Kevin Garnett's Nikes during his time with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The dude was absolute beast. Had the little black line, squiggly line at the bottom with the blue and the white in there. A lot of kids back in the day were wearing those too. That's for sure. That was that took a little wave and had its own little epidemic. The T-Max, the low-top T-Max, that was one of the first low-top shoes folks had seen out there on the basketball court. And since T-Mac was dropping and killing everybody and not getting hurt sometimes, he showed you that you could ball out in low-top shoes, and your ankles will be fine. You're gonna sprain your ankle regardless of what shoes you're wearing. The Charles Barkley pumps, all contributed to the rich tapestry of basketball history, each leaving its own unique mark on the game. Folks still collect these type of shoes today. These shoes are more than just products. They're cultural artifacts that tell you the story of basketball's evolution. They reflect the personalities of the players who wore them, the styles of the eras in which they were released, the technology and the technological advancements that pushed the boundaries of athletic performance. Most importantly, they represent the connection between sports and culture, showing how basketball shoes can transcend the game to become symbols of identity, expression, and influence. In conclusion, the best NBA basketball shoes of all time are those that have not only performed on the court, but has also had a lasting impact off of it. Allen Iverson, Kobe Bean, Vince Carter, with their respective shoes, and other players that I've mentioned, and maybe even some I've left off, have each played a crucial role in shaping the culture of basketball and sneaker culture as a whole. Their shoes are not just remembered for their design or technology. but for the stories they tell and the legacies they leave behind. As new generations of players emerge, they will undoubtedly continue to be inspired by these icons in their shoes, ensuring that the legacy of these classics endures for years to come. Once again, this is your boy Nicky P. Thanks for rocking with me. I hope y'all like this kick video. You know what it is: eat, sleep, breathe, hoops, and I'll be back again soon. Until then, stay up. Peace.